Welcome back, friends. I hope everyone's doing well. Today I have a special guest on the channel. His name is Daniel Johnson. He is a freelance artist, an entrepreneur, and a business owner of Artisticknack. Today he has invited me to come and take a look at some of his artwork. He has some really special pieces, and I just want to share his business with the world. So please continue watching and sit back and relax and get ready to look at some pretty awesome art. We're here with Daniel Johnson. He's the owner of Artisticknack. How are you doing today?
Good, Mike. Thanks for asking.
Yeah. Do you want to tell us about yourself?
Yeah, sure. I was born in Colorado. We moved around a lot. When we moved to Pennsylvania, it was probably when I was about in fourth grade. Definitely got into a lot of video games, which sparked my creativity and imagination. I really wanted to draw pretty much environments in games and stuff like that, and it kind of just sparked from there. So ever since I was in fourth grade, I just kept drawing and drawing and drawing. So eventually we moved to Michigan back in 2000 and been here ever since. So
Okay.
I just kind of stuck with it.
Yeah, so art's been a really big part of your life.
Oh yeah, very much so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's super awesome. Your Artisticknack, your business.
Mm-hmm.
Tell the world what you do.
So I established Artisticknack back in 2018, made it an LLC, and decided to try and take it mainstream. And so what Artisticknack is, it's a custom art business. I make custom artwork for anybody in pretty much any medium, from pencil, pen, colored pencil, acrylic paint, spray paint, do murals, digital artwork, even miniatures.
So
A whole wide range of stuff.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of different creative projects out there. So
Wow. So you've been pretty.
So,
You're
yeah,
pretty busy.
try not to limit myself
Yeah.
to anything, and
You're always learning.
definitely like challenges.
Yeah, that's
So,
awesome. That's super awesome. You have a fine art store on your website where people can go and purchase your art.
So on my website, artisticknack.com, I have a fine art tab, fine art shop, I believe.
Okay.
And that takes you to a separate website where you can purchase pretty much most of the artwork in my portfolio. If there's a certain piece in my portfolio that you'd like, then just reach out and let me know.
Just email you?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can contact me on my website, either one, the fine art or the main Artisticknack page. But on the fine art store, you can purchase the prints on canvas,
Okay.
or certain types of paper,
Yeah.
even on metal, and pretty much any size that you'd like, and it can be framed, matted, or even both. And
Okay.
if there's a size that's not big enough and you want it even bigger, just reach out and let me know, and I'll see what I can do.
All right. Excellent. Excellent. You do commission work?
Absolutely. So
Yes.
if anybody has any artwork they want done, it could be sharks and bears fighting each other. It doesn't matter. It's whatever your imagination can come up with. I like challenges. So just reach out. And
Like portraits and
yeah,
and
portraits,
portraits, like even pets.
pets,
You
yeah.
do animals, scenery, landscapes.
Landscapes, animals, people, whatever. So yep.
Oh, okay. All right.
And
Excellent.
pretty much any medium. So
Okay.
yep.
All right. And merchandise. We all can go to your website and purchase like T-shirts and coffee cups, that kind of stuff. You have that?
Yeah. So on my website, artisticknack.com, you go to the merch tab, and it'll take you to a separate site through Bonfire.
Bonfire.
And there we sell trucker hats, beanies with our logo on it, and T-shirts with artwork that I made, and mugs,
Okay.
thermal coffee mugs. Yep.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. So where can we find you? Like on the internet?
You can find us on Facebook, through social media. You can find us Artisticknack. On Instagram, it's Artisticknack1, the number 1.
Okay.
YouTube is Artistic Space Knack. It's right now. It's currently a picture of Samus Aran from Metroid Prime.
Okay.
That might change, but
Okay.
and then if you go to our website, you'll actually see links to all our social media at the bottom.
Okay. And all the links are going to be in the description. Do you have any artwork that you can show us today?
Absolutely. Yeah.
All right. Excellent. Let's take a look.
So this piece is called Mount Boyle. This particular piece was originally painted in acrylic, but I redid it digitally on my Wacom tablet. This particular scene is from Jim Duran's novel Kingdom Come. It's called Mount Boyle, and what's special about this mountain is that it's never in the same place twice, so it's always hard to find. So one of Jim Duran's, or his novel Kingdom Come, is a fantasy-based fairy tale novel. So yeah, there you go. Called Peasant Painting. Pretty original. It's originally done in acrylic. What you see here is an actual print. The original was commissioned by a customer. They currently have it in their possession, but the story behind this is the customer really liked pheasants, and he's like, hey, could you make me a pheasant painting? So I was like, yeah, no problem. So I went out to Kensington Park in Michigan during the winter, snapped a few shots, got a lot of inspiration, and then kind of just went back home and let the magic work. And that's what you see right here. Arion's Choice. It's a scene from one of Jim Duran's short stories. It was done both digitally and in acrylic. What I mean by that is the background was done in acrylic, and I took that and then I integrated it into a digital painting. And that's what you see here. So this particular print you can purchase on my fine art store. And this right here is actually printed on canvas. The original was done in acrylic, but I redid it digitally. And that's what you see here. This was actually printed on metal, and it's one of the options you can find on my fine art store. The first part, the top of it, is done kind of like a stained glass look, with the sun, clouds, and the sky into the mountains. And then the bottom portion of it are flowers, all painted in acrylic. Is done in acrylic. It's an original. It's probably one of my first, or many attempts at an abstract painting. For this one I decided to use multiple colors and kind of do kind of like a Stargate type theme. One of my favorite shows growing up was Stargate SG-1, and I kind of got the idea from there to make this painting. So, but you know, depending on who's looking at it, you could see what you want to see and take it for what you want. You know, it just depends on the viewer and how they feel when they look at it. So, but yeah, this one was really a lot of fun to paint. Acrylic. It's kind of a science fiction take that I've done. Definitely into fantasy and science fiction, so I kind of draw a lot of inspiration from various TV shows like Stargate SG-1 and Star Wars and things like that. So this is kind of like one of my, I like planets, and I love doing a lot of different colors. You can see the crystals in the foreground and the lights coming through the rocks, and then you see a doorway and the tree on top. So just a lot of different various things, and you know, as an artist, I'm always looking at it and wondering, gosh, I feel like I could add so much more to it and do so much more. But you know, I kind of like it the way it is. But for those, this particular painting will be on my fine art store to purchase. As far as this original, I'm in the process of remaking it or redrawing it in a digital format so that people can purchase it as a print on canvas or paper or even on metal that they can hang on their walls as a art piece in their own home. So if you can't afford the original, then the opportunity to purchase the print is also available. So that'll be probably available within the year.
So Dan, you have this really beautiful piece of artwork here. It's really large. It looks like you've spent a lot of time on it. You think that you could tell us a little bit about this? This is really interesting. I really love it.
Yeah, this particular painting was done in acrylic. It's 5 canvases in width. Just another example of custom artwork. But this particular painting is showcasing a tree, you know, with the moon in the background and the mountains on the left and right side with a waterfall. The mountains on the left and the right, well, pretty much the whole painting was done freehand, paintbrush. And you can see that in a YouTube video that I made, which you can view on my YouTube channel. From start to finish. You can see the whole process. I also used airbrush as well. But on top of the mountain here, next to the tree, is me and my wife and our late dog, Sammy.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
That is really interesting.
Yeah.
It's a very beautiful piece of artwork, and you do a fantastic job.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for explaining it to me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, thank you very much for inviting me into your home studio. It was very interesting to see all your artwork and learn about your website and about your merchandise and everything like that. Where can we find you again on the social medias and your email address?
Social media is Facebook is Artisticknack, Instagram is Artisticknack1, YouTube is Artistic_Knack. You can also email me at artisticknack1@gmail.com.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much. I
Yeah.
really appreciate your time. I know you're a really busy person. But thank you.
Yeah, thanks for coming out. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks.